Something weird happened throughout the plot of Enola Holmes 2, and the feeling of deja vu was nearly overwhelming. I may be overthinking it, but this movie might be a copy and paste of the first Enola Holmes. Here's why. The sequel is the offending party here, so we'll focus on that, and run chronologically through the story, remarking on each moment, and how it was lifted straight from the original. But before we begin, I want to acknowledge that Enola Holmes is a book series. However, the sequel was not an adaptation from the books, so the parallels found here are not by design of the author. I think the screenwriter was trying really hard to recapture the original magic, and just kinda did his job a little too well. Doesn't change my mind though. I still love these movies, and eagerly await the next. Until then, well, let's deconstruct this thing. The sequel begins with Enola turning into a fourth wall break, just like it began in the first one. Both movies then provide catch-up exposition on important information. We discover Enola's progress after the first credits rolled, just like we discovered the backstory of this unknown Sherlockian sister in the first one. Enola sits in her pajamas and thinks about Tewkesbury, just like she did in the first one. A mother-daughter combo in the background is briefly focused on, just like they were in the first one. Enola snoops around industrial London, just like she did in the first one. Both movies feature a disappearance that isn't really a disappearance. Sarah Chapman is actually working undercover, just like Eudoria was working from a hiding place in the first one. Both movies feature a battle against vague patriarchal forces. Number 2 is about the exploitation of working women, just like it was all about preventing women from voting in the first one. Both movies reinforce problem-solving themes with Eudoria flashbacks. This one is all about Rube Goldberg cause and effect, just like it was all about anagrams and codes in the first one. Both movies immerse the audience in a busy London streets. It provides Enola some cover while following May, just like it startled Enola upon her first arrival to London in the first one. Both movies provide a peek into an exclusive gentleman's club. Number 2 has a venue devoted to male appetites, just like the fancier and refined one in the first one. Sherlock's introduction is anticlimactic and silly, just like it was in the first one. Enola steps on a creaky board moments before making an advancement in the bigger mystery, just like she did in the first one. Both movies reveal that Sherlock is working on a parallel mystery. He's already on the case of the treasury money, just like he hunts for his wayward mother in the first one. Both movies feature a scene where Enola and Sherlock intellectually spar. They gloat and fight like typical siblings, just like they debated education and gender roles in the first one. Enola reveals to Tewkesbury that she's operating undercover, just like she did in the first one. Enola connects with Tewkesbury to kick off the second act, just like she did in the first one. Tewkesbury leaves Enola's company by blurring into the background, just like he did in the first one. Both movies feature the tapping of a cane to announce the bad guy. We hear it twice when Grail approaches, just like it gives away the approach of the person who hired Linthorn in the first one. Both movies feature an unstoppable agent of an unknown villain. Superintendent Grail terrorizes Enola, just like Linthorn did the honors in the first one. Lestrade provides updates about Enola to a Holmes brother, just like he did in the first one. Both movies show Lestrade absolutely fangirling over Sherlock. He fawns over famous memorabilia, just like he dispensed a lot of trivia in the first one. A cross-dressing joke is made just prior to Enola performing a costume change, just like it happened in the first one. Both movies involve political shenanigans and corruption. Someone funnels treasury money into their own pockets, just like someone wanted to kill Tewkesbury to stop a vote in the first one. Both movies have a Holmes brother taking away Enola's agency. Sherlock takes over Enola's case, her literal agency, just like Mycroft retakes his money, and with it her independence, in the first one. Enola advances her investigation thanks to a newspaper article, just like she did in the first one. Enola disguises herself in high society clothing, just like she did in the first one. Both movies have Enola entering the world of Tewkesbury near the midpoint of the story. She attends a social event for specifically his elite crowd, just like she goes to his home and finds his treehouse in the first one. Enola suffers through an awkward conversation with high society, just like she did in the first one. Enola receives sage advice from the secret villain of the movie, just like she did in the first one. Tewkesbury returns to the story while tending to plants, just like he did in the first one. A curly blonde woman hovers around Tewkesbury, but is ultimately harmless, just like she was in the first one. Both movies employ embedded anagrams to send a message to a snooping detective. Moriarty sends Sherlock a code using bank transfers, just like he sent Enola a code in the newspaper in the first one. Both movies have Enola getting arrested within spitting distance of Tewkesbury. He's just walked into the room in the sequel, just like he's just vanished right out the window in the first one. Both movies showcase archaic technology from a historic perspective. Fingerprinting plays a role, just like the novelty of an automobile played a role in the first one. Both movies feature Enola being held captive to wait for death. She's literally sentenced to death in the sequel, just like she's sentenced to a metaphorical death in the finishing school in the first one. Edith threatens bodily harm to Sherlock upon meeting him, just like she did in the first one. Enola is fitted with a uniform while she's held captive, just like she was in the first one. Someone else rescues Enola from lockup instead of freeing herself, just like it happened in the first one. Both movies include chemistry and chemical reactions as a central element. Enola teases out the phosphorus and typhus connection, just like she stumbles onto Eudoria's bomb-making lab in the first one. Both movies reveal that Tewkesbury is a key political figure for change. He's the best chance Sarah and William have to reveal the conspiracy, just like he was the deciding vote for a reform bill in the first one. Enola faces off with Tewkesbury in a carriage, just like they do in the first one. Both movies give us a crazy fall that should have resulted in serious injury. Enola lands hard on the stage and keeps going, just like when she jumped from a train without a scratch in the first one. Grail tries and fails to stab Enola in the chest, just like Linthorn did in the first one. Grail is killed by a blow to the head, just like Linthorn was in the first one. Enola suffers a wound to her left temple, just like she did in the first one. Immediately after the climax, a woman of respect is revealed as the secret villain, just like she was in the first one. The case's missing person goes on to enact a major societal change, just like they did in the first one. And at the end, Enola carries off into the distance toward her future, just like she did in the first one. And that is everything I noticed. I did not include the "'Tis I" line, or anything else I felt was a deliberate homage to the original. I tried to focus on the subtle parallels just beneath the surface, though I'm sure I missed a couple that you did not. And of course, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe every movie has a long list of parallels with any other random movie. And maybe Enola Holmes just has her own style of police procedural. But I kinda like my theory better, so I'm rolling with it. Until next time, keep reading between them lines. If you made it this far, is it safe to deduce that you enjoyed this theory video? You should definitely check out my House of the Dragon theory, where I detail how each episode adhered to a clever storytelling device. And please take care of yourselves out there, and I'll talk to you next time.